Hello, folks. Welcome back. I'm your host, A2Cade, and it is a Wednesday, hump day. Halfway through the week, we're almost there. But hey, let's let's unwind, have some fun, and we're gonna, of course, play PanzerKampf. So let's get in on it and have some fun, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, everybody's day has been wonderful. Your week has been, hopefully, work week's gone by quick. And, you're not too stressed about it, but we're here. Hopefully we can get you to kick your feet up, relax, and, have some fun. Not worry about all the bing bongs. All right, so our orders for today: destroy 1 tank, play 3 battles, buy 3 upgrades. All right. That I think we can do right now. Bing, 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 bing. That's 1. Radio operator, right? Yeah. Okay, 2, 3. Okay, so our crew's done. Upgrades done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. What we got left on firepower? Might as well. We're gonna be here for a bit. Protection, mobility, and I don't think we're gonna get all of camo, but yeah, it was close. It was close. All right. Let's KV1. We'll kick it off and go easy today. Let's go in. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Feeling a little bit better than the last couple of days. Still a little groggy, but not as bad. Yesterday was just like, a complete write-off. I didn't even want to get out of bed. But, we're here. Ooh, let's see what we get today. All right, let's go. Okay, we got a 4-5 battle. We'll go by the frogs. Always awesome. I like that little bit of extra, just the little touches the devs put in the game. I like that. Okay, that's there we go. Just missed. There we go. Come on, Cade. You can aim better than that. There we go. Oh. Barrel bounce. One of the downsides of these big heavy tanks. Oh, that guy just flew. just over his noggin. Come on. There we go. Just missed him. Four on two. I like those odds. Come on. That's it. Keep bouncing. Need the block damage. And boom. One more touch. Finally busted through. Well. Bye. Not today, buddy. There we go. Come on. Almost blocked as much damage as I put out. 2077, 5 kills, 1939 deflected, 23,309 score. Not bad for our first match. All right. 52,000 credits. Almost 53,000, not bad. Should be enough to... Well, we're done. So this one is officially marked off the books as done. Got another daily done. We only needed 1 tank, but we got 5. We'll take it. Let's see here. So KV1's done. Tier 5, I think, is the Sherman. And we'll double check, see if there's anything to do on here. Bing, bing, bing. I think the KV1 was the last one I needed to resolve. Or maybe it's this one. Quickly take a look. Bing, bing. Go through. There's always that percent on the top. Okay, so all our 5s are done. So we've got tiers 1 to 5 purchased, fully upgraded, good to go. So we got 1 to 5s done. Okay, so let's work on our 6s. And then the US 6 would be the easy 8. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, we'll take the easy 8. Let's go. Okay, so 5s are done. That's a weight taken off. Now we just need to get our 6s done. Focus on our Tiger. Get that 7 done, and then we'll probably go Sherman Jumbo. Just because that frontal armor is just like it's too good to pass up. I was thinking T-34, 85, but yeah.
Enemy sighted.
Ooh.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. We're hit.
That's not a good trade. Shit, that's a tiger. I think. Yep.
Enemy sighted.
Not good. Okay, let's switch to HE on this tiger. We're not gonna, probably not gonna pen him, but see if we can piss him off enough. Dude, like, make up your mind. What are you doing? Okay, now you're just being toxic on purpose. That's fine. Not a problem, buddy. See, two can play at that game.
Our tank is in critical position.
That was a struggler. All right, let's go. Okay, so had to go and say hello to Struggler. He's also live as well. Okay, what's 6? Yeah, there we go. Let's go.
Gegner gesichtet.
All right. See if we can take the hill.
Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet.
And shut your mouth because the people's champ is ready to talk.
Coming on live gaming.
Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet.
Oh shit, Sherman Jumbo. Let's go, let's go. Oh shit, I missed that. Come on. Oh good, you're on what kind of bored sitting at home doing nothing because of this damn injury. I don't know how you're doing, mate. It's starting to destroy me. Yeah, and you're sitting at home and you need something to do. It does suck, especially if you're used to being on the go. Bounced off of him. I swear that tiger was just cherry picking every those kills. Jesus. GG for him, but I mean, holy shit. It's all good. What are you gonna do? Cleaned out the back of my computer. The amount of dust near the power supply was ridiculous. Yeah. Still trying to figure out which fan's making all the noise. Yeah. Could just be bearings. Like the bearings are going out on it, so you know, you're better off to replace it. Yeah, I used to worry about cleaning fans and all that shit, but I'm like, you know what? For like the $20 for a new fan or whatever, I'm just like, fuck it. Rip out, put a new one in, call it a day. I mean, if it was more expensive, like a maglev or something like that, then I'd be like, okay, hold on. That's why I'll always go by air cooling versus water cooling. Because air cooling, the most you got to worry about, you know, is like replacing a fan. Water cooling, you got to worry about plates and, you know, gunk. That dude had an effective armor of 2,107. Yeah, I doubt that. I mean, it's like... It's like 10 inches of armor. Ain't nobody on a tank. Ain't nobody got that. Oh, how am I not penning his track? Oh, bouncing. Well, that would explain it. What it do, boo? What's going on, Guam? I was conflicted about sending a message, a DM to you, Guam. I don't know. I'm conflicted about it because I don't want. I mean, I'm you know I'm not looking to cause drama and shit, but I don't know. I guess it just weighs on me, man, because I know. I don't know. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but yeah. There's just I don't. To be honest with you, it bothers me when I see good people kind of like I see bad characters coming in and trying to get in on that on good people, and it's just I don't know. It bothers me. It bothers me, and a lot of it could be people don't know, but it just like I said, I'm just conflicted. But anyhow, I hope you're having a great day. Oh damn, bothered to clean your fan still hard. Never get every little bit, so I'm gonna set up a 6 replace. Yeah. Gonna be upgraded to 64 gig of RAM next week. See, that's what I went with 64 because everybody's like, oh, I remember when I got 32, everybody's like, oh no, you only need 16, and now you need 32. So this time I went 64 because everybody's like, oh no, like 16 still enough, and I'm like, yeah, that's what you guys told me a while ago. 16 was enough, and I'm glad I went with 64. I don't know. I just I like things to work. I like things to work as intended, and I don't want to be there like 12 years of Sundays waiting for something. So having the extra RAM is good because there's like so many things that eat up RAM nowadays, and you don't even realize it. Like Chrome browser, like there's so many things that like steal your resources. So I'd rather have more than what I need than just what I need. Because if I only have just what I need, at the end of the day, real world application, it's not going to be enough. Because resources are just going to get hogged up by things I don't need it to be hogged up. At least this way, I know I'm more than covered. So, but yeah, with the price of fans nowadays, I mean, each to their own. I mean, if somebody knows how to clean them and clean them effectively without... Look at this toxic dick. Look at him. I hope that's a bot. I hope it's 2 bots. KV2 derp. Come on. Oh, you got him before I could reload. Boom. Thought I wasn't going to get him with gun depression. Okay, yeah, it was 2 bots. Okay. It kind of makes me feel a little bit better. Imagine like you're a player and you have like a bot pushing you to your death. Like it's frustrating. Okay, come on, Jelly. Come on out. Come on. Is it gonna go front or back? He went front. The new game recommended minimum 32. Another 5 years minimum. We want to. Holy shit. 120 gig of RAM. Like that's insane. So here's a question for all you guys, and thank you guys for coming in and hanging out, by the way. My thing is, does anybody think we'll ever get to a point where, you know, from a gaming standpoint, that, you know, too much will be too much kind of thing? I mean, if you look at graphics cards nowadays, I mean, shit, you almost need to run like a separate 15 amp breaker just for your power supply. Just to run your GPU nowadays. But I mean, 120 gig of RAM, is like, do we ever think we're going to get to the point where, like, we look at the recommended PC specs and they're going to be like so crazy compared to maybe 5 years ago, that we stop and we like, okay, like, are the games really getting any better? Like, the human eye can only see so much resolution naturally. So anything beyond that is fake. It's a computer telling you that it's this resolution. You physically can't see it. So we're already hitting that we've already hit that threshold, but we seem to be pushing beyond it. Right? So, you know, would we ever get to that point? You know, I guess just in general, it just, I don't know. I think maybe we might, at least in my opinion, I might look at something and be like, yeah. Like even the new 5000 series graphics cards, I'm looking at them and I'm like, no. Even if they did everything that NVIDIA said that they would do on paper, I'm just like, dude, like the power draw is ridiculous. I would honestly, I mean, and I get AMD's kind of doing their thing and pushing the envelope, but AMD's got room to grow. I mean, I don't think they've hit the maturity level that NVIDIA has hit as far as their graphics card goes. But both of them are starting to, you know, like push the power hungry envelope. Like, shit, your thing's going to be on fire soon. You know, like the only people that are going to be able to use graphics cards are like people fucking fighting with polar bears on the regular. You know, like you're going to have people in Alaska, you know, heating their houses with these damn things. But, you know, I just wish they would, like, you know, yeah, give me 5-10% performance boost. I'm sure, no problem. I get that. There's got to be some sort of that. But if you came to me and you said, hey, guess what? We got all this performance. Shit, that's a tiger. I'm not going to pin him. We got all this performance under 1,000 watt power supply. So you could run like an 850 power supply and get the performance. Is he popped? Yeah, okay, good. I didn't want to have to try and be like a little gnat and poke at him with HE, but it's just, I don't know. To me, it would make more sense. You have less of a power draw. You know, you don't need all these special connectors that they're running now, which obviously is getting them into a world of trouble as far as like melting cords and shit like that. You know, and I think at the end of the day, the consumers naturally probably be a little bit happier with that, considering they're not spending an arm and a leg on electricity, you know, just a game. Further that, they don't have to, you know, get a second insurance policy for their houses because of a PC, like, you know. Let's try to be a little realistic here. But, you know, I guess until somebody in the gaming industry or somewhere kind of says, okay guys, enough's enough, you need to rein it in, you know, this is going to keep happening. Like, and I'm surprised, I'm honestly surprised, and will like just be floored if, for let's say the 6000 series of graphics cards, if Nvidia doesn't come out and try to find a way to reduce the power draw. Even if you got the same performance, even if it was a 5% markup, but drastically reduce the power consumption compared to, let's say, a 5000 or 4000 series. Simply because you figure the 4000 series, they had that connector problem. The 5000 series, you know, they've had early connector problems. You know, it's just problem after problem after problem after problem, and it seems to be the power draw, right? Which, you know, obviously you need that power for the cooling. So again, it's optimization. So it is what it is. They're just going to keep going. Still you have to mortgage your house to get one? Yeah, probably. I got an Asus ROG Strix GeForce 4090 overclocked, 400 pounds. Oh shit, that was cheap. My friend wanted the 5090 desperate, so he gave me that at that price. Dude, yeah, he came away you know, winning on that deal. Definitely came out winning on that one. The view range. Okay, so we got quite a bit to upgrade on this guy. All right, let's go up tier 7. We'll play our Tiger. But it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I get it. Like, you know, people want, like, you know, the newest and most powerful thing, and you know, you're gonna have fanboys that are just pro Nvidia and doesn't matter what anybody else makes, it's Nvidia, and then you'll have people that are, you know, pro AMD and vice versa. I just look at it and I'm like, okay, unless there's a specific reason why you need an Nvidia graphics card, you know, whether it's for the encoder or not. And even saying, like, I know people who stream off of AMD cards on OBS and Twitch and don't have a problem. But I just, for the price point, you know, I'm bang for your buck return on your money. It's just, AMD's still king. Like, yeah, you're gonna have Nvidia having all these, you know, crazy clock speeds and, you know, whatever have you. But let's be honest, 99% of us aren't pushing our graphics cards the way that, like, you see in these Gamers Nexus Jay's 2 cents videos. Like, nobody's really overclocking their GPU. And if you're overclocking your GPU, then, you know, like, especially when you're just buying it, then it's kind of like, okay, you know, there's got to be something wrong. Like, you're not just doing it for gaming. You're just doing it because, you know, you want to have a PP measuring contest. Because anybody that's into gaming, I mean, like, I've never overclocked a GPU ever. Like, even my missus, she's got an old AMD 270X, and don't need to overclock it. Oh shit, somebody's behind us. But I don't know. I never got that. Like I could get it in a sense that, you know, hey, maybe you can't afford to go out and buy a new GPU, and you're trying to get every little last ounce of performance out of an old GPU that you can get. Okay, you know, maybe there's a case study. But I'd say for the average person that's, you know, swapping, you know, GPUs out or whatever have you, or updating at a, I guess at a decent level, you don't need it. But, you know, there's always going to be people out there that, you know, they got to have the biggest and the best and the newest, and, you know, it's like, oh, I can overclock to 8,000 megahertz per second, you know, kind of shit. And it's like, I'm like, you're like the dude that goes out and buys a sports car because, you know, you're lacking in other areas of your life. Or as chicks would say, small dick energy. It's just like, fuck me, man. One good bargain, my daughter's got my old 3090. Yeah, I mean, you see, and you can pass that down, but you went from a 3090 to a 4090, and at $400, you know, you're silly not to take that deal, considering what a 4090 would cost even used now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, that's too good of a deal to pass up. So, I mean, it makes sense to do that. Nobody's going to, like, anybody with their right mind is not really going to criticize that kind of move. And then, of course, you pass down to 3090, and I'm running a 3090 Ti. And it's like, you know, we're good. Like, I mean, we're really good. I don't think there's a game yet that's kind of, I've come across at least, that would, you know, the minimum requirement would be a 3090 Ti. And if that ever came, I'd be like, yeah, no, we just don't need that game right now. I looked on Amazon, my 3090 2000 new, I bought it for $3,000. Yeah. They drop 1,000. Wow, but that was a good card. Well, see, because they're not making them no more, and what's happening is everybody's flooding the market with 40 series cards. So the 30 series you're going to see, you know, come down a little bit. And that's only because that well's going to dry up and people are going to stop buying 3,000 series or 30 series and go with 40 series, because the price has dropped and the 40 series is obviously only one generation behind. You'll always see that. But yeah, I did. I'll never do it again. I blew up my computer. I didn't even try to overclock first time I fucked it up. Yeah. I mean, you can do it. I mean, and don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to shame anybody into, like, doing whatever they want to do. It's your, I mean, each to their own. Your money, your PC, you do whatever you want to do. It just, to me, in my opinion, it doesn't make sense to overclock a GPU, especially, like, new. Like, if you're buying a GPU and you're overclocking it, and it's kind of like, okay, well, what are you going for? You know, I would have been like, okay, well, if that'd be like buying a 4060 but you want the 4070 performance. I'm like, well, you know, for argument's sake, you know, let's say it was $100 difference, pay the $100 and get the card you want. You're gonna be shit. Oh, gun depression.
Gegner gesichtet.
You're gonna get like the performance you want out of it anyway without risking blowing shit up. But like I said, like for me it would make more sense to overclock an older card, you know, in an older PC, because you want to, maybe you can't afford a new GPU and you kind of want to maybe stretch out the life of the card or the use of the card for maybe another month or so. But even long-term GPU overclocking is not good. Shit. MKV2 got me. So, yeah. I mean, it's, again, just my opinion. Yeah, I know. I saw the prices they were going used. Crazy how much people want. Yeah, I mean, and then there's scalpers, of course. These days, no need so powerful that you don't even need to. Yeah, back in the day when I tried, they were plenty weak. Yeah. Yeah. It just, like I said, it boils down to, you know, like, do we really need all this stuff? It's just, it's crazy. What was it? I seen a video, and I'm glad he's making them again, and I hope he continues to do it. But he was making kind of like bargain build PCs that still are able to like kick ass. And Jay's 2 cents, he did one recently with an AMD card. I think it was a 7000 series card. Like, it was an older GPU, but just performance and everything he got out of it for the little bit of money that he spent. I was surprised because I think it was like, what, 1500, and then, you know, obviously plus tax and all that other stuff. But you figure for $1,500, he didn't get too bad of a PC. And I'm like, okay. And mind you, and this is like, you know, recently. So of course you got to deal with the inflated prices due to, you know, the current landscape, which is, you know, I'm not gonna get into that, but you know, it was surprising and refreshing to see from a gamer standpoint of, you know, hey, you can still game at a reasonable price and still have a banger system that, you know, you can upgrade if need be, you know. Shit, I bounced. I keep turning. So, I mean, I think overall, like, videos like that are helpful to the community, because, I mean, the more PC players there are, I mean, the better it is for the industry. right, across the board, because then there's going to be more people that need parts. There's going to be more people that need and want video games. There's going to be more people potentially playing games. Like, it just cascades into so many different avenues. And I think it's, it can be a positive. But like a lot of people think, oh shit, I need to have this, I need to have like a $10,000 PC to be able to game, and it's like, no, you don't need that. KV2. This is not good. I'm gonna get punched out. Just as I said, I'm gonna get punched out. Fuck. Oh, GG, guys. I'm just playing like shit right now. Oh. Playing horrible. It's all good. We'll keep going. That guy is crazy how much he knows about computers. I learned how to build a computer from him. Good guy to watch. Yeah, like I like Jay's 2 cents. Bitwit, he's another cool dude. A very, it just seems like a giving, down to earth kind of guy. Gamers Nexus is good in their lane because they do a lot of consumer advocacy, and they bring a lot of the hidden dirt out that people don't see or maybe don't know unless you're in the know. But I mean, his testing and stuff like that, and benchmarks, a lot of people use his testing methods as kind of the go-to direction or way to go about things. So I mean, I can't knock his his contribution to the space. Trying to think another one. Hardware Unboxed. Like there's a bunch of good folks out there. I mean, this is going to be a hot take. I don't know. Linus is just a little too soapboxy for me. And he's been caught up in so much shit. He just, I don't know, he comes across to me as, one of those dudes that kind of like, I don't know, maybe he sipped on his Kool-Aid too much. But yeah, I just want to see, Luke lose it on him one day. I that's just me.
Target destroyed.
I mean, yeah, Linus has contributed to the space a lot, and he's had a huge impact on the industry because I guess he set the foundational highway for a lot of these folks, but I don't know. With everything that's gone on with him in the last couple of years, it's just kind of like, okay, dude. But yeah, I don't even know if it's Linus. I think it's the people that work with Linus. You know what I mean? To be honest with you,
Enemy sighted.
I think it's more like Luke and you know, his writers, and you know, like the people behind the scenes that you don't see on camera that are actually doing the work, and not just, you know, the smiley face that they see on camera. I'm trying to think of there was somebody else that was kind of like that, like, and not necessarily in the gaming industry, but they were just like the face of the product or whatever, but they, at the end of the day, they really didn't do anything. They just took all the glory for it. That's kind of the vibe I get from Linus nowadays. Like even his what do you call it? What the hell is it? His little podcast is a tech wiki, or I can't remember what the hell he calls it. It's him and Luke sitting there and they do their little, you know, back and forth. Or, you know, Linus gets on his soapbox and complains about Apple or Samsung or this or that or some other shit. And I'm like, sometimes I listen to this dude and I'm like, it must be so hard to live your life. Honest to God, it does. It's got to be exhausting to be that fucking privileged. That, like, really. Sometimes I sit there and I'm in awe and I'm like, dude, you are just like, oh. Honestly, it's like watching a spoiled brat sit there and just go on about how hard their life is. And I'm like, dude, like, what? I'm like, you were so fucking out of touch. It just, I don't know, like I said, maybe I'm becoming that cranky old dude sitting on my porch. You know what I mean? Just fucking barking at people. But like, I don't know. I believe in being a straight shooter. I believe in being honest and upfront, and you know, I believe in being authentic. You know what I mean? And you know, being like real, like, you know, I don't know. I honest to God, I hope never in my life was I ever that pretentious. And perhaps if I was, hey, you know what? Maybe things happen for a reason. And I don't know it yet. I mean, you know, as people say, you know, people work in mysterious ways and sometimes you get served up humble pie. But I don't know. Just the level of arrogance. It's like, ugh. And I know that's kind of hypocritical because considering I'm here shitting on him about it, and I shouldn't, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. Some things amaze me. Things amaze me. Like, what was it? Mrs. Cage, she watches this show. It's kind of like the Real Housewives of, oh, hold on. Did you see the episode? He built a brand new computer, gave it away after doing the video to one of his subscribers. Computer was literally falling to pieces. Got a good free. Yeah, but I mean, for every one of those that he does, how many videos have you seen where he's like, oh yeah, I'm giving my staff a free, you know, $5,000 giveaway for, you know, from this, sponsored by this company. And like 99% of the time, they're not even buying PC parts. They're buying like stupidity. And I'm like, the fuck? And I'm like, why don't you, instead of giving that to your employee who has access to basically, you know, all your shit that you have in your office, like, how many videos have they done where it's like, oh yeah, you took this from the office, or you took that video card from the office, and so forth. So they already do that shit already. You know what I mean? There's little hidden perks that they all get, and it's all kind of tongue in cheek, ha ha ha, funny. But why wouldn't you give it to, you know, do these giveaways for people who have fuck all? You know, like I don't know. It's like people do shit because they want to be on fucking camera and they want that pat on the back instead of just doing it for doing it. You know, like that's one thing I told my kids is like, if you're gonna do something for somebody, do it. Not for fame, not for fortune, not for, you know, anything. You just do it out of the goodness of your heart. And you know what? You just you know what I mean? Just be gracious, humble, and be thankful that you're in a position that you can help or give back, but be humble about it. Don't do it for clicks or likes or, you know, the pat on the back. And let's be honest, those videos are fucking sponsored anyway, so it doesn't cost him a penny. And 9 out of 10 times, the parts that he's using to upgrade those people's PCs, companies have sent him those parts for free and said, here, review this shit. And he's come out and he said, you know, like how many influencers, if you will, or like people like Jay's 2 cents or whatever, they're like, oh yeah, I got this, you know, extra card from Nvidia, but I never used it. It just sat on my shelf. So it's Linus is Linus. Yeah, they have free stuff. They get off sponsors. I could do a few more, still be a profit and get back to the community that watches. Then that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to, like, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking that he did that for somebody, because at the end of the day, the person genuinely appreciates that, and they should, you know, they should do that. If you're in a position to help, if you're in a position, you know, to give back to anybody, you should. It's a good thing. You know what I mean? And what goes around comes around. And you might not get it back in the same way that you gave it out. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. It could be shit. It might not even be in your lifetime. It could be, you know, passed down to your kids. Who knows, right? Like, I mean, you never know. But, you know, like, do it because you want to. Don't ever do things because it's like, oh, look at me kind of. It's like, no. I never, you know, I don't know. I just, it's, you know, to me, it's more of a turn off than anything else. But like, I'm appreciative of the fact that you've done it and you've helped somebody out, and who knows whether they genuinely needed it or not. I'll side on the side that yes, they did, and I'll side on the side that, you know, yes, it was good intentioned. Simply because I don't want to go down a negative path, but it's just kind of like, okay, dude, like, part of me questions is like, okay, are you really doing this because you want to, or are you doing this for the video and to make profit? And you're profiting off of somebody else's misery. You know what I mean? Even if at the end of the day they're thankful, you know, it's just, yeah. And even him giving away that shit, it's a tax write-off for him, because, you know, when it comes to the taxes, he has to declare, you know, those things as kind of like a gift or whatever have you from whatever company hooks him up. So he gets to write that off and say, oh, well, no, I don't have that. I gave that away to so-and-so for free. So, you know what I mean? It's not like he's got to claim that, you know, as a business. You know, for like taxes and stuff like that. He can get that kind of expunged from his obligations, you know, tax wise. So there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. And at the end of the day, let's be honest, Linus is out to make money. I mean, any business is. Like, I mean, he's got employees, he's got, you know, people he needs to pay, and he's got, you know, he's got a wife and kids, and he needs to put food on the table and all that. So, like, not knocking him for it, but as I said, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But going back to what I was saying, the missus watches this show, and it just shows how out of touch people are nowadays. But there's just this show, it's kind of almost like the Real Housewives of like Beverly Hills, but like a Latin edition. And just like some of the shit that goes on in this show. I was watching it last night with her because I just wanted to lay down. And so I was just laying down in bed, and she's watching this shit, and I'm just like shaking my head, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, where's all these like ladies' husbands and shit like that? And she's like, oh, well, they're the main people of the show. They don't always show the husband, but you know, the husbands show up every now and again. I go, this shit would like, it would be embarrassing. I mean, like, I'd be like, listen, I don't care what they pay you, you know, to do this show. It's just like, you're making yourself look ridiculous. And in essence, you're making me look ridiculous. Because even if it's fake, oh shit, I got blown up. Even if it's fake and it's dramatized fiction, somewhere somebody's gonna believe that's the real you. Somebody's gonna believe, you know, even if you're like, oh no, it's just, you know, the producers, what they wanted us to do, and all this, you know, jazz, and you're like, yeah, okay, you know, somewhere somebody's gonna wonder, oh well, is this the real you? He's probably going to make the same mistake I did, not taking out this guy with 54 hit points. Yeah, he bit the dust, of course. But yeah, I was watching, and I'm like, oh my god, like, there's one that like throws plates all the time, and you know, this one's calling this one like, you know, a streetwalker, and like just on and on and on, and I'm like, it's like, it's just like, and I get it, it's probably scripted and BS, but I'm watching it, and it's just like, I'm like, this is exhausting. I'm like, I can't. And I laugh at it because I'm like, this is just a clown show. It's literally a clown show. And I'm like, it's you know, it's got to be embarrassing. You know what I mean? If you're part of these people's family and you're like, okay, this is what you're putting out there, it's like, yeah, it's no. I don't know. Going for a cup of tea, be right back. No worries. But these days, everyone just thinks about themselves, selfish world out there. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. You know what I mean? The world doesn't have to be selfish. The world can be, and you know, I've seen it. The world can be giving. The world can be forgiving. You know, the world can be a wonderful thing. You know, we just need to see past the bullshit. That's all it is. see past the bullshit and, you know, just try to be, you know, good-natured people. You know, hold the light up against, you know, darkness and evil. You know, speak out against it when you see it. Hold people accountable. Hold ourselves accountable. You know, admit to your mistakes and be humble and gracious enough to ask for forgiveness. You know, like just simple golden rule shit that we all like. I mean, I don't know. We all used to learn. You know, simple do unto others as you would have done unto you kind of thing. It's just, you know. At the end of the day, whatever you hold true, whatever values you rest your hat on, at the end of the day, I mean, we all can agree, you know, in just a simple basic, you know, don't be a dick. You know? That's the long and skinny of it. You know, just don't be a dick. It's something that everybody can get behind and support and agree upon. There he is. There we go. One more touch. One more touch. There we go. Oh, you dirty. Hold him there, hold him there, hold him there. One more. There we go. Alright, it's 4-on-1. I should have this. We'll get our guy back. Ooh, 4,000. 4,007 HP damage. I think that's the record. I think I had 4,000 and... I think it was 4,004 was my previous record in damage. So, there we go. That was a killer match. That was great. So, anyhow, enough of me and my soapbox and my BS and my rants and my crazy squirrel brain. How's everybody out there doing? All you guys lurking, all you wonderful folks watching, how you guys doing? Let me give a shout out to my buddy Guam. Folks, if you haven't yet, please give our buddy Guam a follow. He is salt of the earth kind of dude. He is awesome as shit. For real, legit. The dude is awesome. He plays World of Tanks, Repo. He does Jackbox games on Sunday with the community. That's his community day. It's just honestly, it's a good time. You know, it's the craziness and the hijinks that goes over there is just, it's second to none. But honestly, give him a follow, please. If anything, give him a follow. He is an awesome dude. Just nothing but, you know, love and support for the guy. Hook him up with a follow. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Plays World of Tanks, plays Repo, like I said, Jackbot games on Sundays with his community. He does all kinds of other games as well. But, you know, just a good dude. Give him a follow. And he is active duty, him and his missus. So, you know, hey, if you're into supporting veterans and, you know, people of the like, definitely give him a follow. All right. So let's see here. Let's go back KV2. Let's go back to the KV2. Let's go in. KV2, for those of you guys that are in game, we're going to kick in 3, 2, 1, battle. Taurus, I saw you lurking. How's it going, buddy? Everybody else is lurking and tuning in and all that. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. People catching the VODs here on Twitch and on YouTube, thank you. You know, I like seeing the view count go up. I love seeing you know, just the general interaction from you folks. So, you know, thank you. You guys have been awesome. Hopefully, you know, we keep going and growing, and you know, we'll go from there. Right, one step at a time, baby steps, but we'll get there. Life Gaming, welcome back. Hopefully you got a nice good cup of tea. So what do you got for your CPU? All-in-one cooler? No, I got air cooling thing. God, what is it? It was Noctua Black tower cooler. It's a big sucker. I can't remember the exact model number off the top of my head. But if you scroll down below, my PC specs are there. I should build in a command for that. Fucking tiger's eating me up. I went too far and the tiger got me. Went too far and tiger got me. Shouldn't have. Oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, let me take a look. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. I'm running a Ryzen 7 7700X, an Asus TUF 3090 Ti, 64 gig of 6000 DDR Corsair, HX1000 power supply. I'm with the Asus TUF X670E motherboard. I've got 3 2TB Western Digital Black SN X550Xs, M.2 drives. My case is the Fractal Design Torrent. I'm using a Logitech HD Pro C920 cam. So, you know, this is what makes me look so wonderful and handsome. And I'm using for my mic the Elgato Wave 3, and my headset is the Audio Technica ATH M50X, which is great sounding. I mean, honestly, folks, I used to just use like a Corsair, I think it was like the Void headset, and just the difference in audio quality is just like, wow. I mean, and I would say for the price point, it was definitely a good investment. You know what I mean? So if you're into audio, you know what I mean, you like everything sounding crisp and nice in your headset, but you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, but you want that arm and a leg kind of quality. I would highly recommend this headset. It's good. It hasn't done me wrong yet. And then of course, behind me, which maybe you can or cannot see, is an Elgato green screen, 59 by 71 inch, kind of like pull up, and it kind of just stands there and does its thing. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, they're great. I still got mine, but I don't really use the headphones no more. See, I used to use speakers. Had this great set. Literally, I remember, this is dating myself. So this is back in the day when I think Best Buy had a direct competitor in Canada. It was called Future Shop. I don't know if I think they're closed now. I don't recall if they're open still or not. It's been like forever. Anyway, so I bought this speaker set for like, I think it was like what, $100 at the time, and I'm like, $100 for a speaker set. I'm like, ooh. But the sound quality out of it, I was just like, holy shit. And I remember like literally like you had this box kind of subwoofer. It was about yay by about yay. And what do you call it? They had these, two little side speakers to it, and like literally they were like the size of a water bottle. Almost in height, give or take. And they weren't that wide. They were like literally like maybe 2 inch and a half by like wide. But anyhow, like just the sound quality that came out of it, I was just surprised. I'm like, and even like years later, I'm like, damn, for $100, I'm like, this is just, the sound on it is just kicking. Like I dare not max it out with the bass and all that, because like literally like windows would shake and walls would shake and shit like that. Like, I mean, yeah. And I'm like, for $100, I'm like, oh, it was good. They were good. All right, so our KV2, we got our butt handed to us because, we got a little too aggressive. All right, it's back. All right, let's take it out again, and hopefully we'll learn from our lesson there. All right, in 3, 2, 1, battle. But yeah, I had a Fantex case previously. And I had like, I had the RGB and all that because it was like, oh, it looks nice. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, I'm not even looking at this shit. I'm like, what am I doing this up for? I'm like, for me? I'm like, really? It's like, okay. So I'm just like, no, I don't need all that. So I was like, all right. And every build I've had, I've kind of had to, Jesus, I've had to like kind of skimp on things, all right, and not been able to get like kind of what I want to get. And I'd say this last one was probably like the closest to it that I've ever probably been able to get to. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, we're not gonna go RGB. I'm like, I don't need all that flash and stuff. I mean, it's nice, but I'm like, I don't need it. I'm like, especially when it's like I'm thinking about function, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, am I gonna spend maybe an extra, $20 because it's like RGB? Or am I going to save the $20 and get the non-RGB version that performs just the same way? And I'm like, okay, so it's like $20 here, $20 there, $20 here, $20 there, and it adds up, right? And next thing you know, you've got like, you know, you've saved like what it would cost you for your RAM, or you've saved a portion off of this part, or half of that part, or, you know, maybe in what you saved, you know, you completely paid for, you know, something else. And I'm like, you know, from that standpoint, I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, we kind of threw some money away here for no reason. So, I mean, ideally, I'd like to get another another webcam. I'd like to get another mic. I'm just throwing shots away like a noob. All right, let's get this tiger now. Stay there. Stay there. Damn, there's another tiger taking a piece off of me. Damn it, I got 3 tigers on me. Holy crap, like... Okay, that explains it. I was like, where's the rest of my team? Like, what the hell happened? Oh, there we go. We got bing bonged. Just got to show you, I mean, German tanks, I mean, don't sleep on them. I got kind of like, you know, horse blinders on there, and yeah, it cost me. Oh, well. All right, we'll go Panzer 4. All right, 3, 2, 1, battle. This is true. It was a dumb way to die. My surround sound is about 600, 3-year warranty included. Yeah. I mean, like, you can, for a surround sound system, yeah, I mean, you can go all out. I mean, I've seen some that are way more expensive. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's whatever people want to use and whatever they want to buy, and, you know, whatever suits them and stuff like that. And it's a wonderful thing about choice, right? I mean, it would depend. Like, if I had my own place, and, you know, I wanted to do kind of like a family room where, you know, everybody got together and we were watching movies together and stuff like that, then yeah, I would make that kind of investment. Because I'm like, oh, okay. Better to have, you know, better to have that kind of thing for like a home theater setup kind of thing, if than pay, like, you know, $60 for 2 people to go to the movie theater nowadays. I mean, by the time you include tickets and popcorn and shit, it's like, fuck, I missed that shot. Here we go. right, let's see. See if we can break up the four-man team. Holy shit. See if we can break this up. That guy's down there is going to get ganged up. They're singling him out and ganging up on him. Go ahead, KV1. Take your shots. Want to get the big gun out first. Okay. You're next. Let's see, I'm getting him right in the neck there. So just between the turret and the main body, if you can squeeze a shell in there, you're gonna pen. I know that KV1's a problem for a lot of people. Dude, like I can't. Come on. There we go. See if we can get him in the machine gun port. Oh, just a little low. We're playing bouncies. Alright. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Okay, he's busted. Damn it, missed. Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second. There we go. McGandy, how's it going, buddy? Cut my own man cave gaming room, so why not? Is my thought. Only me in here, my bearded dragon. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you got your own kind of gaming room. Like, for sure. I mean, obviously, if I, like I said, if I had my own place, you know, and I was able to kind of get my own gaming streaming room, yeah, I mean, I'd probably have a lot better setup, and you know, it'd probably be a different layout for sure. But I mean, trust me, if I showed you what I stream in, like the area I stream in, you'd kind of laugh. You'd be like, "Holy shit!" So yeah, it's going good, McGandy. How's it going with you, buddy? How's it going with you? So why not spend some of the hard-earned money on it? I need to help drown out the rest of them arguing about BS or fighting over who's getting the last piece of bread. Oh, you know what? I've never heard of that. The last piece of bread. It's usually like the last piece is usually like the end or the beginning of a loaf of bread. So yeah, nobody really wants that piece because you can't like spread butter on both sides, right? Because one's like crust and the other side's like, you know, yeah. But that's funny. I mean, you know, okay. I usually tell my two kids when they're going over it, I'm like, and I laugh, you know what I mean? Because I know I heard it growing up, but you know, I would tell the kids, I'd be like, listen, I'll go get a piece of cat shit or a piece of dog shit, and I'd be like, y'all want to fight over that? I said, trust me, I'll go get it, put it in the middle room, y'all can fight over it. They just, and then all of a sudden they'd both give me this look like, it's like, ew, like, Dad, like, why? And I'd be like, fighting over the stupidest shit. I'm like, if you guys are gonna fight over stupid shit, I might as well just, pull out real shit so you guys can fight over it. But yeah. Thing that makes me laugh is my youngest, I swear to God, we think she's half for coon. It's like literally like in the middle of the night she'll get hungry and she'll want to go out and like it's funny, she goes out and like tries to like sneak food or like a can of pop or something like that, and we're like, we can hear you in your scritches, your raccoon chitters or scritches or whatever you want to call them, and we know it's her because like we got a cold room and we'll put like cans of soda or whatever there just to keep cool but save on fridge space, right? And there'll be like an empty can sitting in the room, and we're like, who? And she'll look at me like dead cold in the face and be like, no. And I'll be like, you know we heard you, right? Like, I know it's you. It's nobody else but you. I'm like, why? Like, why are you hiding? I'm like, you don't gotta like be like a little bandit in the middle of the night. You go, just if you want something and you're not sure if you can have it, just ask. I'm like, I told them, I said, whenever you ever ask me for something, I've told you like no. I'm like, shit, at least tell me. So if you do something stupid and you piss your mom off, I can cover your ass. You know what I mean? I can get your back and be like, oh yeah, no, yeah, I knew about it. It's good. I can save your bacon. But I'm like, if you don't include me in the equation and Mrs. Cade finds it and then she gets pissed off at you, I'm like, well, I can't cover your butt if I don't know about it. So, yeah, I get a laugh out of it. Shit. Getting my butt handed to me here. All because we can't knock out that 1KV1. Okay, now they got him. Now that I switch to HE. Ugh. There you go. There you go. Attaboy. Come on. Come on, push it. Take me out. You got the golden opportunity to take me out, and you're not doing it. There you go. Bravo. About time. TP Trash Panda. Yeah, exactly. That's what we call our Trash Panda. I get crusty bread that you have to cut yourself. Tastes so much better. Yeah. So far, so good. Long work day. Helping the parents with their tax declaration. Ugh. I'm lucky. I got rid of that right away. I got rid of that right away. I went to a tax prep place, and I'm like, just here, you deal with it. And it's good because if there's anything ever to deal with, I just call them. I'm like, you take care of it. So it's been good. Does my head in when they leave empty packets in there just to annoy you. It's not so much like it annoys me. Like it's just I'm like I just don't see the point behind it. You know what I mean? And I try to reassure her and tell her and just like listen, like you don't need to like hide and do all this stuff. I'm like it's like we're family. I'm your father. I'm like like why? You know what I mean? Like they're just I don't know, just trying to constant reassure and just be like, listen, like nobody says you can't. You just, if you're not sure, just ask. That's it. You know what I mean? If you want like a pop or what, or you want like, a thing of juice all to yourself, I don't care. Just ask and then, or at least tell me, go, hey, you know what? I'm going to have this. Okay, great. That way when Mrs. Cade comes over and she's not like, oh, I was craving this and goes to get it and there's like an empty can there or it's no longer there because it got used up, then I can be like, oh, yeah, no, I said, da-da-da-da-da. It solves so many problems. And I told him, I go, it's just simple communication. I go, how would you feel if you work your ass off all day, and you're thinking, oh, that can of pop. Oh, when I get home, I'm going to destroy that can of pop. And then you come home and you go for it and it's gone.
Enemy sighted.
And all there is just that empty can there. And I go, like, would you like that? And, of course, no. And I go, okay, well, then, just common sense, just say, hey, or ask. Like I go, if you ask and you tell us, not gonna, 99.99999% of the time, I'm not gonna say no. And I said, and if I say no, it's if that miracle ever happens, like once in a blue moon, I said it's usually because there's a valid reason behind it. Like they wanted to go on this trip to Ottawa, for like this march and shit like that. And I'm like, okay, there's no educational value to this. I go, they're trying to get you involved in this a political position and statement that you're not even aware of. So you don't even have an opportunity to say yay or nay, you agree with it or not. But because you're there, you're going to be labeled as such, regardless of what side of the coin you're on. And I go, then on top of that, they want me to pay like, $100 a kid for food. And you're staying in a hotel with teachers and other students and stuff like that, and we hope there's enough chaperones. Well, I'm sorry, as a father to two teenage girls, no. I'm like, one, I don't know who these chaperones are. Two, hotel room, boys. Last time I checked, that was young ones. I mean, fuck no, sorry. And then on top of that, you want to give me the privilege of paying $100 on top of all this shit. I'm like, no. And then I go, then on top of that, you're in Ottawa, so you're like, you're quite a distance away. So even if something happened, I can't get there to save you quick. I can't help you quick enough, and that bothers me as a father. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very hesitant about stuff like that. Like, if there was an educational value behind it and it was like, okay, like, you're going to Parliament and you're going to sit in on a session and, to see how Canadian politics work and stuff like that. Okay, fine, cool, no problem. Go ahead. You know what I mean? There's an educational component to it. There's a value there. Okay, go ahead. No problem. But you're going just to, like, for some fucking idealistic march that you don't even, like, you don't know that that's the purpose of it, and you don't understand the scope of what this entails, to say whether or not you agree with it or disagree with it. That's where I'm like, yeah, no, like, and it pissed me off, because I'm like, okay, you're using, like, they're using my kids for this kind of shit. And it's like, no, like, you got your own political agendas, you got your own political beliefs, each to their own. I don't really give a shit. You do you, boo boo. I don't care. Like, I don't care, like, who you voted for. I don't care, like, what side of the bed you get up on or who's next to you or whatever. I really could give two flying fucks. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I weigh and measure everybody equally. If you're a dick, you're a dick. If you're a good person, then you know what? Hey, you're a good person. It's straight and narrow about it. Simply because I would want to be treated the same way and measured the same way. I, want to extend that courtesy. But just the utter stupidity in that request. And I'm just, like, I tried not to, like, lose my cool over it, but it was just like, I was just, like, disgusted by it. I'm like, really? I'm like, there's so many freaking issues I have with this. I'm like, okay, like, you're taking somebody's kids to a completely different city. So it's going to take, even if you're, like, flying down the highway, it's still going to take you a bit to get to your kids if something ever happened. You're trusting teenagers to, behave themselves in a hotel. You're not giving any details as to, which hotel, the arrangements, like, like, what's the layout? Is it going to be like, two kids to a room plus a teacher, or like, what's going on? Like, okay, is it female students with a female teacher, or like, what are we going on here? None of that is passed on to me. It's kind of like, oh, here's my permission slip, can you sign it for me? And part of me kind of errs on the side of, okay, you know what, maybe my kids aren't giving me all the information. I mean, they're teenagers, shit flies over their head all the time. I get it, but on the same token, it's like, okay, wait a minute, you'll email me utter stupidity that has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with my kids, has nothing to do with their day-to-day schooling or college, university, what, like, nothing to do with nothing, just stupidity. But, like, you wouldn't take the 2 seconds to come and say, hey, by the way, blah 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 blah. Even in their literature that they give you, it's so cut and pasted and convoluted and so much, and wrapped into so much bullshit. By the time you've read it all through and you kind of get an inkling of what's going on, you're like, huh? So it's just, I don't know. That's just me. I soapbox again. What are you going to do? I still need to do it someday. Taxes, yeah, they suck. How is it when you get when you got a 15-year-old doing it just to be annoying, how many times do you have to say the bin trans cash is running? Oh, fucking Jesus, dude. Give up on that one. That's a never-ending battle, dude. I told you my kid will be 16 in September. You go to college or you get a job. I'm being more of a tax free to sit on your lazy butt. Yeah.
Over!
I mean, I just told mine, hey, whatever you want to do. I mean, the oldest is going off to college next year. And, I'm like, okay. And, thank God that she chose a college that, is a respectable college for the field that she wants to get into. Just in general. It's a well-respected one. But on the same token, it's like close to home. So I'm like, okay, good. I'm like, thank God, because I'm like, I can't, and I get it. I'm a typical dad. I can't do the, the kids so far away from home, and like I told them, I go like, you're always gonna be my daughter no matter what. And I'm still gonna picture you, as a little kid. Regardless of how old you are, I'm still, to me, you'll always be that. And, I just, I tell him, I go, hey, just, give your old man a pass every now and again when, when I forget that, at the end of the day, you're going to be an adult. You're going to need to make your own decisions and live your own life and all that. And I go, hey, forgive your old man if I overstep, and forget that. I said, when you get your own kids, you'll understand. It's funny because, you want them to grow up, but then on the same token, you don't want them to grow up. Shit. Whoever my teammate is, he's fucking saving my bacon, that's for sure. West CZ. Tip my hat to you, sir. Freaking save my bacon for sure. That was definitely top shelf team play on that dude's part. Just yeah. I told him, if you don't do anything, I'll force you to come to the firehouse and clean it out. Yeah. And see, that's the funny thing. Like, I mean, people laugh, but it's, you know, maybe some people don't laugh, you know what I mean? But like, to me, I kind of have a little chuckle at it, because it's like, okay, you know, when it comes to dads, at least, yeah, you know what, your son, you're harder than shit on them, because, you know, you want them to grow up and be responsible, and, like, you have certain hopes and aspirations and just things that you want, for them. And, to the same extent, you want the same thing for your daughter, but the approach is different. And anybody that has, a son or a daughter, can kind of relate. You know what I mean? It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke, you know what I mean? Like, you see the videos of everybody doing these memes. It was like, oh, the same message to, from dad to the daughter is like, so like, you just look at it and you're like, okay. And then it's like, okay, the same message to the son, and it's just like hardcore. You're like, okay. And I laugh because I see these videos and I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, fair dues. I'm like, you got me. It makes me laugh. But yeah, I think boys, yeah, from the get go, I think we definitely give it to them a lot more rough than daughters. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? I don't know. They get you wrapped around their pinky finger from a young age, but what do you kind of expect, right? We as fathers, we forget, they're half of us and half of our significant other. So of course, hey, they're going to get you hook, line, and sinker every single time. Especially when they look up at you, bat the eyelashes and they're like, but daddy. Yeah, and you're just like, every single time. But I will tell you, Mrs. Cade's figured out the secret. And there's a comedian who made the same joke. And I started to laugh because I'm like, fuck, it's so true. But it's like, whenever, she wants something like really, really bad, you know what I mean? And even if I say no, she's like, oh, I'll just ask my dad. I'll ask my dad to do this, or I'll ask my dad to get me this, or to do, whatever it is. And right away, I'm just like, mother. Because like right away, I'm like, all right, I can't, what are you gonna do? You got to do it. Because the problem is if you don't nip it in the butt right then and there and do it, then it's gonna be like the bane of your existence forever. Because she'll come to me and she'll be like, "Oh, you know, hey, can you do this?" And I'd be like, "Not right now," or "No." It's like, "It's okay. I'll get my dad to do it." So I'll just call my daddy. "Daddy, can you do this for me?" And I'm like, "Mother." And I'm like, "All right, fine. What is it? What do you want? What do you need?" Wonderful, you know, apple of my eye, love of my life. What do you need? Let me be genie and just like, you know, pop out of a lamp and just be like, poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need? Poof, what do you need? I'm telling you. I'll admit it. I'm cooked. You know, sometimes you just, you know, you got to know, as Kenny Rogers says, you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them, when to walk away, when to run. Fuck me, you definitely never count your money when you're sitting at the table because that shit'll be gone. You'd be like, "Oh, I need a new pair of shoes. Oh, I need a new purse." Can I get up this hill? There we go. So yeah, I know when I'm cooked. Sometimes you just, you know, have to wave the white flag and concede the battle for that day so you can live on and continue the war later. There we go. There we go. Come on, stretch out again. Shit. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky, sneaky bugger. I saw you. Okay, they're free. There we go, there we go, there we go. Bounce. I was kind of hoping to tuck in there and get a shot on him, but nope. It's all good. We'll take a W. Don't have to be the prettiest girl at the dance as long as we're at the dance. Shit, bounced. Oh, into the dirt. No. Oh, you bastard. Went behind the rock. Okay, is he gonna come out? I'm like just sailing these shots past him. Another bounce. Damn it. Okay, switch to APCR. Maybe we'll get lucky. There we go. There we go. Got him. What? Piss off my daughter. School did not fix the bullying, so I turned up there. Enough fire truck with the fire truck. How to go to the teacher. Head teacher has sent the boys around school checking all the fire extinguishers. 6 of them out of date. $3,000 fine each. They soon sorted out the problem. Obviously didn't want us turning up again. Oh. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. See? When it comes to a dad and his daughter. That's it. I told you. It's like right there. Perfect example. It's like, oh, okay. Screwing around with my little princess, are you? All right. It's on. All right, boys, let's go. And I bet you not a single fucking one of them complained. No matter how tired or exhausted they were or whatever. It was like, yo, that's somebody's daughter. Let's fucking go. You know what I mean? It's like that Ben Affleck, Jeremy Renner scene. It's like, all right, we're going to go. We're going to fuck some people up. You can never ask me about it. You can never talk about it. Some people getting fucked up. Renner just looks at Affleck and goes, whose car are we taking? That was like, yeah, that was that. Just reminded me of that. It was great. Oh, all right. Let's go again in our Tiger in 3, 2, 1, battle. But yeah. I bet they fix that up real quick. Yep. I'm sure their fire protection company got a call. So, dude, you just cost us $3,000. What the fuck? Yeah, well, you know, it was a good thing. One, you know, hey, they got a little bit of FAFO action, and then two, obviously, it improved the safety and well-being of the student body. So that's a good thing. See? When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Or you make Chick-fil-A sweet tea lemonade. Fuck me. Jesus. Oh my God. I still can't get over that. Like, I was not prepared. And the thing I'm worried about now is that initial experience. I wonder, like, if I have it again, if I'll have that same, you know, like, it won't be exactly the same, which, you know, kind of sucks. But if it's not within the ballpark, you know, that's what I'm worried about. But we had this iced tea brand up here, Nestea, that we used to like. Nestea iced tea, and I mean, it was like, I mean, I thought it was, you know, good stuff, right? And what do you call it? I guess they discontinued it or whatever have you, and now they're going with this thing like Fuse, and Anyhow, I tried it, and I wasn't expecting it to be good. I was like, eh. I tried it, and I was like, holy shit, this is surprisingly good. Now every time I try to, like, because I got like a 24 pack of, like, it was in like cans, right? So I'm like, okay, well, it's iced tea. You know, I've never had iced tea that's been so horrible that I couldn't drink it. So I'm like, okay, so I got no problem making that kind of investment. But now every time I go to try to buy it, they're out of stock, and I'm like, motherfucker. So but I always wonder, and like kind of, you know, silly me kind of worry about that. I'm like, oh, what if it's not as good as the first time? What if it's not within that ballpark? Because you get something, you get it like here, and then all of a sudden, if after that, the next time you have it, it's like down to there, you're like, was it really here, or was it just like kind of like, you know, always here? My initial like wow kind of made it go up here, kind of. I don't know. But for the science, I'm willing to find out. I'm willing to find out. Okay. So we played Tiger. Let's see here. It's KV2. We'll go KV2. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Then I'll probably play the Panzer 4. Then the Easy 8. And then probably back to the Tiger again. Just to, you know, mix it up, rotate it. As I'm trying to now finish upgrading my tier 6s now that my 5s are done. I can focus on the 6s, get those done, and then finish off the Tiger at 7, and then, like I said, go Sherman Jumbo, and then the T-34-85. And that'll give me all tier 7s, and then I can hit the tier 8s, and that's going to be fun. Then once I get everything unlocked, then we can like play every single tier in the game. And that's really going to be fun. Then we can kind of, maybe what we'll do is we'll go through tier by tier and kind of like, I'll rate like maybe my favorites of each tier. I mean, there's some that I already kind of know, but with everything being fully upgraded, and you know, I've kind of maxed everything out, I can kind of go back and, you know, give everything a fresh look, because then by then, you know, I would figure I was a lot more seasoned, if you will. Okay, they popped that guy. I was worried about that. Took 2 hits off of that. Ooh. You weren't expecting that roll up. Hello, Rudy.
Противника уничтожен.
Oh, you're foobarred now. There you go. No matter which way you were going, you were gonna get it, dude. Okay, KV2 in the bag, and then we'll go Panzer 4 in the 3, 2, 1 battle. My daughter said he did not kill him. She's decided to come and watch you. Oh, right now. Tell her I said hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hello from the other side of the pond. We're over here in Canada. Forgive our brutal use of the English language. I mean, to be fair, but you know, we don't get much exposure to proper English. I mean, I think the most we get to hope for is Peppa Pig.
Gegner gesichtet.
Sometimes she tries to play on my game, Tier 1. Oh, right on, dude.
Gesichtet.
She liked the game? I like that, you know what, honestly, like, I've slowly but surely seen, like, a lot of people from, like,
Gegner gesichtet.
World of Tanks playing this game and giving it a shot and, like, continuing to play it and enjoy it. You know, whether that's a direct result of me or somebody else they've seen, or just, you know, word of mouth, you know, like maybe, you know, a streamer that I know that, you know, is probably like, oh yeah, Cade plays PanzerKampf, and then somebody's probably like, oh, what's that? And, you know, then they kind of explain it, and, you know, all that good stuff. It's nice. But I always wonder, like, new players, like what their experiences, what they like, what they're enjoying, kind of, and then maybe get their perspective on what they like, maybe what they don't like, things like that. So obviously it allows me to be better informed as to, you know, what the community, you know, what the pulse of the community is, and, you know, hopefully allows me to put on a better stream for when you guys are watching, because then I can play, you know, kind of the tanks and stuff that you guys want to see. Oh, and speaking of which, there's a poll on my Discord that is active, where you can vote on, you know, just maybe some other stuff you'd like to see beyond PanzerKampf. And like, one of the options is random games, and I just put random games in there because that could just be, you know, whatever floats our boat, like maybe Schedule 1, maybe a new game that comes out, who knows, right? I mean, Subnautica 2 is supposed to come out. That's supposed to have multiplayer on it, so I'm looking forward to that. You know, I don't know. Maybe Repo, maybe, you know, some scary games like, Phasmophobia or something. What, I can't remember how the hell to pronounce it. Phasmophobia or whatever it is. I don't know. It's like this Ghost Hunters kind of game. It looks interesting. Kind of spooky jump scare kind of game. I mean, you know, you guys might like it. I don't know. But anyhow, there's that option. You know what I mean? I even put, you know, I even put World of Tanks. And somebody out there voted for it already, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know, I don't want folks to say I'm not a man of the people. I'm not here for my community. And they always say never She's only 6, so 10 minutes she gives up. Yeah. But I mean, you know, it's cool that, you know, she's taking an interest into something that, you know, it's like, oh, well, you know, this dad's doing this. Let me go see what this is about. And, you know, like, you know, at least giving it a shot. You know what I mean? Like that's a cool thing. You know what I mean? And it believe it or not, it creates moments. You know what I mean? Like I remember my youngest, I've got a picture of her, where literally like she would put on a spare headset I had and I would give her a spare controller and she'd be like, acting like, you know, like she's playing along and stuff like that. And it was just, you know, it was just moments like that you remember, you know, and, you know, you hope that they carry that memory with them forward. You know, it's just those little things, you know what I mean? So, sometimes, you know, we as people, we take that for granted, but you know, I'm a firm believer in it's the little things that count more than anything else. So, you know, it's cool like that. Are you going Panzer 4 again? I can go Panzer 4 again if you want. I'll pop in Panzer 4. We'll do it again in 3, 2, 1, battle. Yeah, whatever you guys want to see and play, you know, speak up, let me know. I mean, I'm just mixing up tanks and rotating through tanks just so that way it's not always the same tank you guys are seeing, right? And then it also helps me balance as a player because then I'm not just kind of like, oh, let me rely on the derp of the KV2 or, you know, this of this tank or that of that tank. It's, you know what I mean? It's good to be well-rounded. Tiger 2 looks good. It does. I mean, I'm looking forward to eventually getting to those tanks. And like I said, once I get everything and get it, you know, all of it unlocked and all of it upgraded, you know, I'd kind of like to see maybe what my favorites are for each tier. You know, maybe we do it, you know, what are my favorites for each tier? What what nation has more, and maybe by doing that I'll figure out what nation has more tanks that I like versus others.
Gegner gesichtet. Gegner gesichtet.
Okay, this guy's not as upgraded, so I'll try and pop him. There we go. Hopefully he can't see me too well through the flames and through this little bit of bushes here. Just try to make it visually as difficult as possible. All right, what do we got? Oh, there's another dude over there. Oh, okay. It's not a KV2. Sounds like a KV1. Yep. Damn, missed. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There we go. You just wanted to hop in and help you climb another. Oh, dude, anytime again, dude. Anytime, dude. I don't mind. I enjoy playing with you guys. So, yeah, let me know. I mean, you know, makes time go by, and it involves the community, and hey, it's a good thing. And I'm all for it. Trying to be sneaky, yeah, trying. We lucked out there. We did pretty good. Took out the KV2s, took out the KV1s. Surprisingly, the KV1s went down a lot easier than what they normally do. So, yeah, because I know KV1 can be a difficult shell to crack. So, hey, we'll take a win when you can get it. I mean, dirty, clean, don't matter. Sneaky, cheesy, sneezy, dopey, doc, sneezy, whatever. Hey, all the seven dwarves. It doesn't matter. I mean, we'll just a win's a win. We'll take it. Definitely a GG again. Definitely a GG. All right. Do you want to go again? Let me know. Or if you want to go Tiger ones, whatever you want to play, you guys let me know. Thank you. Time for the easy 8. Okay, so you want to do easy 8. All right, well, we'll do easy 8. Okay. On the ready for the easy 8s. All right, in 3, 2, 1, battle. It's tier 6 easy 8. U.S. tank tree. And if you guys want to know the Discord, for me, it will be the KV2. Right on, dude. It's a good choice. Let me see. There we go. So there's my Discord link. It's in chat. Feel free to hop in if you want. Oh, KV2 is a good tank. I mean, I'm not going to knock KV2.
Let's go.
But yeah, there's my Discord if you all want to hop in on that. I have YouTube, Twitter, /X, whatever the hell they want to call it nowadays. So, you know, feel free to ask. The more A2K you guys want, the more I will try and hook you guys up.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
Oh, that driver is hurting.
Enemy sighted. We're hit.
Oh. Damn, I gotta turn a bit.
We're badly damaged. Enemy sighted. Target destroyed.
This is McG just strolling on in with his KV2. He's just ready to derp everybody to shit. Oh. He's about to say, your proctologist will see you now. Oh, just missed him. Oh, damn. Damn, that guy got messed up. This guy's like cooked. Oh, I missed it. Are you kidding me? It's twice I missed it. No. There we go. I'll give it to somebody. God. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been embarrassing. Go to drive in and get bing bonged. GG for sure. Did you get life gaming? Did you get bounced into a different game? Let me know. Because if you did, what you might have to do is you might have to hit battle like when I say like 1. Because there might be just that little bit of stream delay. It might be in battle still. We'll see. Okay. Next tank. You guys pick it. We'll stick it. We got to get your US tree leveled up for you, McGandy. Got to get those going for you. I mean, I think you were saying you got the Sherman at tier 5. Not sure. No, I will do the US tree later. Oh, okay. Okay. You're focusing on the German and Soviet tech trees. I don't blame you. I mean, they're good tanks. Just I know that Sherman Jumbo is just mean. It is mean. The frontal plate on the Sherman Jumbo is like insane. All right, so let's pick something. I don't know. What do you want to play, McGandy? You let me know. What do you want to play? We got Panzer IV, Easy 8, Tiger 1, KV2. What do you want to do? I literally have none in the U.S. I started with the German tree, and after Tier 4, switched to the Russian tree. Let's go for Tiger. All right, Tigers. Tiger 1, Tier 7. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Tier 1 to Tier 4 for Germans was pretty rough. I know. I like when I first started playing the game, but I know the Tier 4. I think it was the PZ-38 at Tier 4. I know from there that one got a buff. The PZ-3 got a little bit of a buff. Just to balance them out, and I think they did a fair job with them. But I will say the Tier 2 and Tier 3 Germans, I think people, honestly, I think the problem with those is I think people play them wrong. I think people try to snipe with them or shoot long distance with them, and they're not meant for that. Like, they're meant for, oh shit, Medius is in our game. All right, we got to take him out. We got to get him, McG. We gotta ruin his day over on the official PanzerKampf channel. He's probably like the most dangerous player on the field right now, to be honest with you. Where did he go? Oh, he ran. Like, he booked it. Oh, okay. He knows I'm here. Popped a shot at me. He's in a T-34-85. Nice choice, but Tiger's going to reign supreme. Going to take your backup out. Okay, sweet. Keep him honest. Watch on your right, McG. He's hiding. He's over by Raid Gast. I don't want him to shoot you in the bing bongs. I'm gonna try and cover the flank. Oh, he's running. All right. Okay, he's coming out on the right. Oh shit. Okay, we gotta take him out now.
Schon getroffen. Gegner. Wir sind schwer beschädigt. Unser Panzer ist in kritischem Zustand.
What the?
Wir haben natürlich noch mehr zu bieten, um den Gegner zu besiegen.
Damn you, Medius. Damn you. We were close. Barbarossa and Spinnaker are also in the game. They got you.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die.
Emotional damage.
I tip my hat to them. They got us fair and square. All right. All right. Let's go with the Tiger again. In 3, 2, 1, battle. Bumblebee. Gonna need him. Gonna need him. That's what he did to us.
Los geht's.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to us. I was like, oh my god.
Gegner gesichtet.
Oh, speak of the devil, there they are. Again. But the tables have turned.
Gegner gesichtet.
Come on, gun. They're in easy 8s. There we go. Come on, Barbarossa, stick your head up again.
Gegner gesichtet.
Oh, you guys are focusing fire, eh?
Schwer beschädigt.
Come on.
Gegnerischer Panzer gestoppt.
Okay, we gotta focus Barbarossa. He's the weaker one from hit points. Damn it, he's getting back up. Shit, I backed up too far. Oh, you're splitting you. They're splitting you. Oh no, that's not gonna be good.
Gegner gesichtet.
No. Ah. Alone against. Yeah, I was trying to help, but I had to back up because raid gas was coming in from the side, and there was like a whole herd of them on my left hand side, and they were sitting there pinging me. So as soon as we were like focusing on them, and we had Barbarossa because I wanted to take him out and then focus Medius, but then raid gas, like I said, came from the side, took us, and that was it. I was out. I got bing bonged. Ugh. Every time I try that, well, we'll get him. We'll get him eventually. All right. I think the battle is over. All right. All right. Let's go again. Third time's the charm. We're going to take him out. All right. Here we go. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, battle. I don't think we're going to get them in here. There.
Los geht's.
I saw that. I tried to get them from far out, but after they got you, I had no choice. Yeah, like, we were okay where we were, but my problem was like raid gas was able to like peck me off from the side, so I had no choice but to move, and like that forced me to break off from my attack, and then that kind of left you out on your own, and then they just picked me off from the side even further because I backed up too much. And yeah, then it was like, and then when I saw that they split you between them, I'm like, oh, this is over. I mean, smart play on his behalf to take advantage of that situation. I mean, he played it perfectly. Look at this. Like the gun bounces. Like, look at the barrel. Like, I know Tiger's got a lot of armor on it, and she's a heavy pig, but oh, Jesus. All right, I'm getting like mashed here. Oh, thank you for that little push. Damn it. Still no. I'm bouncing too much. I think I'm just trying to force it. I think that's my problem. I think just kind of, instead of letting them come to me, I'm pushing the attack too much. Took my track. How am I'm not even penning, like, there we go, getting in on the lower plate now. Okay, I was gonna say, if that didn't work, I'm switching to HE. Alright, switching to HE. It's getting a bit ridiculous now.
Unser Panzer ist in kritischer Zustand! Gegnerischer Panzer gestoppt! Wir sind triumphierend!
Jeez, that was a fight. That was like a lot more difficult than it needed to be. GG, McG. Glad you pulled a lot of the weight there. Because, yeah, I just was not being effective at all there. Like, between the barrel bounce and, like, just, like I said, I felt like I was trying to force it and you know, like, push it too hard, that I was either missing shots or I wasn't, you know, just aiming where I needed to aim and focusing properly. I think I just kind of was like, you know, like now, and I think that's what happened. I had 2 KV2 up against, so it took a long time. Yeah, I tried to help with that, but then I had the 2 Shermans on my side, and I'm like, and I wasn't penning them. And then, like, even with APCR, it was getting difficult at times, and I'm like, geez, like, you know, I even broke down and started using HE just to try and get, you know, to get him wrapped up, and luckily I did. I mean, literally, he was like a shot away from taking me out, which would have been frustrating considering I spent the entire battle fighting 2 Shermans and couldn't finish them off. All right, let's go in. The bounce barrel I had against Barbarossa. Oh, dude, it was just like that match there. I noticed it. I just, like, every time I kept forward or going back, like even like a smidgen, it would be like da-ding, 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 da-ding. And I'm like, am I in a lowrider? Like, what's going on here? All right, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, battle. See if we get matched up against these guys again. Oh, no. What are they doing? Looks like they're in a match with 4s. Okay, they dropped down to 4s. Damn it, I wanted my revenge. I wanted my revenge. Lucky for them, right? You know, lucky for them. No, I think it's lucky for us, to be honest with you. But for me, like, I like that. You know what I mean? Like, I like that dynamic of those battles that we had, because it forces me to become a better player, right? And it's, you know, it's obviously it's for fun. We're all having a good time. You know what I mean? But I know those guys are really, really skilled, and I like the aspect of the game that I can come across players like that in the game and like give it a serious go and still feel like I have a chance, you know, to kind of go back and forth. Like in the end, they might get me, you know, 9 out of 10 times, but that one time that I do get them, like, oh, that victory is just, it's sweet tasting. It's awesomeness. What are you, Monroe, get down. What are you doing up there? Yeah, I see you. Don't smile at me. Come on. Come on down. Yes, I know. You want to go on stream. Okay, wait. Wait, stop bopping me. We'll give you proper time. I promise. Swear to God, I'm negotiating with a Yorkie. You are unbelievable. Oh my God. Now you're going on this side? What's next? You're going to go on the other side too? This Yorkie, I'm telling you folks. It's just crazy. Thinking of making chili. It's coming up to 8 o'clock again. You're hungry. Ooh, chili. Chili. All right, where are you, you little rat? Where did he go? Okay, I guess. Oh, there you are. Hello. Come. Up. Up. Let's go. Come on. Oh, what? Unbelievable, you. There. You're on stream now. Say hi to your audience. Say hello to everybody. You know, just look. They want to look at you over there. Yes, you. Little poop disturber. Hello, Monroe. Yeah, look. He's trying to like talk in the mic. Telling you. The only Yorkie who confuses himself for a husky. And a lapdog at the same time. Just, yeah. He's an oddball for sure. Ugh. Oh, big yawns. Big yawns. Yes, here we go. Baby Monroe. Puppers. There. Are you content now? Did you get your stream time in? Because you know it's all about you now. Oh, big yawns again? Okay. Are you good? He's spoiling it again. Oh, dude, for real. This dog is crazy. I mean, he don't care. It's all about him, as you can see. So yes, this is the suck pup. Yes, there you go. Look on stream. So there, your mom can see you on the VOD later. Yes, there you go. Is there anything you want to say? Anything else you want to add? Do you have anything? No. No, I doubt. Of course not. Unbelievable. All right. Let's do another couple of battles. Here we go. What do you guys want to play? You pick it and we'll stick it. I really got to buy a new gaming chair. So would yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stream later and all that. I mean, are you asking, am I gonna be like streaming PanzerKampf later? Yeah, I mean, we could always do that. That's not a problem. Hold on, let me fix this chair here. There we go. Yeah, I had to put you down. Here, come here. Do you want up, or are you just being silly? Okay, yeah, you're being silly now. All right, there you go. Your choice now. Which tier? Yeah, pick a tier, buddy. And chili. You're having chili again. Damn, dude. I'm kind of in the mood for some chili. Oh, because it's great. Like even like you have like a bowl of chili, and it's great because even later, you know what I mean. You can just get like a bowl of it, and you can like get some nacho chips, and like use it as a dip, or you know what I mean. You can even like get like a tray of nachos and like pour it on there, and you can kind of like make chili nachos. Oh, it's just one of those meals you can kind of just keep doing so much with it. So yeah, whatever. What tier do you want to play, Life Gaming? Okay, come here. Now you're going again. Yes. Unbelievable. No, stop trying to suffocate me. Trying to like, I know you want me to hush up, but like, geez. Literally, he is like pushing his cheek on my face right now. I think you should go tier 5. Okay. Any particular tier 5 that you want to do? German, Soviet, US. What tier 5s do you want to do? My dog's trying to hush me up here. Big suck. Such a big baby. Whatever you fancy. Okay. All right. So tier 5. All right, McGandy, what do you want to, I guess, we go in German or Soviet/US? I know you don't have US tanks, but I guess it would be Soviet. What do you want to play? Because it's unbelievable. You know what's funny? The guys probably like at like the official PanzerKampf channel are probably like lurking and just seeing this and just giggling their butt off at me right now. Just going, oh, look at him. He's got this little ankle biter. We can type German at tier 5. Okay. German tier 5. There we go. Panzer 3 at tier 5 in 3, 2, 1. Battle. Their little suck pup here is in the way.
Gegner gesichtet.
Okay. All right, there you go. Go on. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. I think he's used to the kids coming home around this time. So I think that's why he's being extra needy. I swear, it's like it's odd. Like it's like this dog has like an internal clock. Like it's weird. It's like he knows, okay, hey, it's time for the kids to come home from school. It's time for, Mrs. Cade to get up, for work, or it's time for Mrs. Cade to come home. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like just one of the oddest things ever. Damn it. There we go. Oh, somebody whiffed on that. Okay, 2 targets on the right. But yeah, it's just weird. Oh, I got nailed from behind.
Gegner gesichtet.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Oh, Trash Panda's home. Do you want to say hello to chat, Trash Panda? No? Okay. Are you camera shy? Okay, yeah. All right. uh, what? I was gonna say, like,
Kampf ist vorüber und wir haben gewonnen.
okay, I would. All right. That was definitely weird. Bouncing like that. Yeah. Time to put this spoiled boy down. Yeah, that's what happens. All right, let's play one more, and then we'll call it. Wow, you really call her Trash Panda? How old is that one? Oh God, it's gonna kick me in the ass now. 17, I believe. Let me hold on. Let me do the math quick in my head. Yeah. Yep. 17, the oldest one's gonna hit 18. They're about 11 months apart. I mean, it happens, folks. I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's play one more battle. And then, of course, I got to go do dad stuff. But yeah, we call her the Trash Panda. She knows. She even tells me. She's like, yeah, I was hanging out with my peoples today. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, my people. The raccoons. Okay. So it's funny. All right, last tank battle. Pick one out, guys, and then we'll go from there. And she let you call her that at her age? I thought they were younger. No. Oh yeah. I mean, it's funny. Like she'll send me WhatsApp pictures of like raccoons doing crazy shit, and she'd be like, "Yep, that's me." Like, I'm like, all right, let's go again. Panzer III. All right, cool. Panzer III in 3, 2, 1, battle. Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's haha funny, and you either you lean into the joke and you kind of haha, or you can just be all like screw faced about it and be like, and yeah. So, like your German tanks, yeah, McGandy likes the German tanks. I don't mind them. I mean, I think like at first, they were probably like the hardest tanks for me to play. But I feel like the more I play with them, I think they can be extremely powerful, and I think they're often misunderstood. And I don't think that they're played properly to their strengths. And I think a lot of people have that problem. Like you look at tier 2, tier 3, perfect example. People try to play those tanks like every other tank, and you can't. Like they're meant to like swarm, use the speed, get in behind targets, and unleash holy hell on them with APCR or even AP. But people try to like take these long distance shots with them, and it's just like, no, you're not gonna. I mean, you could do it, but you're not gonna be successful, or as successful as you could be. So, I mean, I'm definitely learning that. And I mean, case in point, I mean, you come across an M3 Lee. I mean, you're forced to use that tactic. And that's where the tier 2 and tier 3 Luch really kind of shines. And you can tell, like, when somebody's like a really good, really good at those tanks or not, you can tell very, very quickly. Can I get it? Oh, no. By the time I got the angle. So, yeah. I mean, once you get to tier 4 and beyond, like, the guns become, like, just stupid accurate. Like, just the accuracy on them. This guy's just racking up. Look at him. He's just racking up the block shots. That one didn't get blocked, did it? This guy's giggling his butt all the way to the bank on this battle. These guys over here have to be bots. Have to be bots, because I don't see why they would kind of sit back and let us just steamroll that guy like that. I don't get it. Yeah, they are very. Yeah, I mean they are. I mean, and in some cases they have to be because like you can sometimes feel like you're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at a tank and you're not getting through, right? So, the accuracy really really helps because you can hit those weak spots on a tank and really tear them up. So, that's a good thing. All right. GG for sure. Thank you, everybody. We're going to put out a raid. Please stick around for the raid. It's always good to have numbers when you raid, and it's a good thing, and sends good vibes out to everybody. And hey, you get channel points, for helping me out, by sticking around for the raid. You get channel points that you can use to bing bong me here with. And soon, coming soon, we'll be able to have Tangia dungeons that you'll be able to kind of, do as well for added mini games. So, rest assured, I'm thinking about you folks. I'm in the oven cooking away and, getting things, ready for you guys. And, I want to make sure everything's, perfect before we unleash it, so to speak. So, when we're finally there, we'll get a test stream up and, make sure everything's good live. And then, from there on out, everybody will be able to partake and enjoy. And, it's just another thing to another thing for you guys, you know what I mean? As a community. So I appreciate it, and, hope you guys appreciate the efforts as well. But thank you. Anyway, I'm going to start cooking my chili. See you later on tonight, for sure. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to play tonight, but we will see. Again, for those of you folks who want to jump in on my Discord, feel free. There's that. There is my... There's my YouTube channel and my Twitter, direct links. Feel free, you can click them, join in on them, partake and all that good stuff. In the Discord, on the general chat tab, there is a vote or a poll up right now. I've got it. I set it for about 2 weeks, so that way everybody has a chance to kind of jump in and vote, and potentially pick something else we can play beyond PanzerKampf, just to break up the monotony and, hey, gives us a chance to, stretch our legs out and, see other things, play other things, who knows, right? But yeah, random games, just for you folks, so could be, anything under the sun. But I did put a couple of straight up titles there that you can choose from as well. But we'll go from there. All right. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for your stream and the battles. Have a good one. See you next time. No, thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out and all that good stuff. Honestly, I couldn't do this without you guys, and you guys are awesome. And I really, really appreciate it. You guys are legends. I really love, when you guys come out and you guys are interactive in chat, and, we're able to kind of, do some gaming together and all that. Like, I like that. It's awesome. So, thank you, everybody that does that. It's great. And especially for those of you that catch us on our VODs, whether it's here on Twitch, on, our YouTube channel, just all the support, all the love, what, thank you guys. And, hey, sky's the limit. Let's kick it up and, keep growing and keep moving forward. And, I honestly, I owe everything to each and every one of you guys. And I feel like I don't say it enough. So, forgive me if I'm a little bit too Canadian right now, but, thank you. Thank you, everybody. But, let's get a raid going. let's go see our buddies at the official PanzerKampf channel. They've kicked our butt a couple of times today and served up some humble pie, but we'll go see them, say hello, and spread the love and joy, and hey, keep the PanzerKampf games going, and hey, you can always jump into a battle with them and all that good stuff, right? But again, thank you, folks. We will see you tonight for our regular scheduled stream, 7 to 10. And, hey, we'll just go from there. But for those of you in the Discord, remember, vote, 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 vote. Let me know. Here's your chance to, shape the future in a way. All right. Thank you, guys. And until the next time, A2Kate is out. Have a good one, folks. And thank you to all the new followers and all that good stuff, even if I missed you. Thank you. Love you guys.